Hey, welcome back everyone for some more Spyro the Dragon. And now it's time for us to meet Tuco the Balloonist again. Now that we got at least 6 dragon eggs, we can go to Beastmakers. At least he didn't say like Gosnold said that it's one day Spyro can be a real dragon, which I can't believe I didn't bring that up at the Peacekeeper's World, but I always found that bit of dialogue strange, but anyway, we're here in Beastmaker's world, and as you can see here, things are kind of dark. In more ways than one. Now, the fodder here, mutated chickens. Yummy. As you can see here, the Gnorcs have harnessed the power of electricity. And this will not be the only place where you see this. Now, there is a pattern for how they use the electricity, so all you do is just watch out for it, and then just take them out. They shouldn't be too hard to deal with overall.
Master Gnorc is turning our swamp into an electrified junk heap. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
I've always liked this piece of dialogue because you can really tell that throughout his journey, Spyro has started to become more mature. And it shows right there because he shows compassion towards that dragon right there. Now, speaking of dragons, there are 2 in this stage. And then obviously there are no more dragon eggs, so we don't have to worry about those. Of course, watch out for the fireworks chest right there. And also watch out for those warthogs, which I don't know what I was trying to do there, but yeah, things shouldn't be too bad as long as you don't do what I did there and not pay attention to these big warthogs right here. Ugh, Misty Bog. Yeah, I remember doing the LP of this, and I was really not looking forward to that. As a matter of fact, Beastmakers, at least in my opinion, are home to the 2 hardest levels in the game. Misty Bog and Treetops. Of course, once again, I did not watch out for the pig there. And the first time in this LP, I think, you see Sparks in a green color.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I've got to go.
I always found that kind of awkward. You know, what was his hurry anyway, just other than the fact that maybe he's afraid Nasty Gnorc will freeze him in crystal again, but I think it's kind of weird because he was like, oh, it's great to see you, like he's about ready to say something. But he's like, oh, I've got to go. The edit there, I'm not quite sure why, but okay, make sure you look around this big tree, because there are gems to be collected here. Yes, Treetops, I see you. I'll get to you soon enough. Which, I don't know why I'm saying that in the present, I'm just providing the commentary for a LP that I did over 2 years ago, but no, I do have to admit, I do like the music here. It's probably about the only thing I really like about this stage, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but Beastmakers is definitely my least favorite world in the entire game. And I'm not just saying that because of the dark atmosphere and that fact that it has the 2 hardest levels in it, but it just, I don't know, it just seems bland compared to the other levels. It just doesn't feel like something you would experience in a Spyro game. Which is kind of odd for me to say because this is the first Spyro game, but anyways, if you fall down here, which I can't believe past me forgot about this, is a portal to this world's flight stage, which is Wild Flight, which in my opinion is the hardest flight level in the game, so there we go, triple whammy for Beastmakers. One thing I do have to say about Beastmakers though, is that I think the boss level was fun. I'll show you the portal to that here real soon. I think. I do have to say, I like the architecture here too. You know, that is one thing I do have to say about this level. Because that bridge right there, as well as this big ziggurat that you're gonna see here, I think is a pretty cool touch. Of course, watch out for this Gnorc too, because this platform is a bit longer if you're coming in through that side. Of course, you could always use the turbine chest against them, but again, I didn't even know about that before this, so... Gonna see the balloonist there? And I just went past the boss portal there, and the boss in the Beastmaker, his name is Metalhead, and that's not to be confused with the Ninja Turtle character. But going back to the balloonist, his name is Cray, and in order to travel to the Dreamweaver's world, as you can see another view of him right there, you have to rescue at least 50 dragons. Which, we've already met that threshold, so, well, not theoretically, but we could actually go to Dreamweaver's right now if we wanted to, but we're not. We're gonna go ahead and finish things off here. I do have to say, these glides are a lot trickier than what they seem. Especially that one right there. They may look pretty straightforward, but they can actually be... If you're not careful, you can actually lose a life there. And there's 300 treasure, along with the 2 dragons, so thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying this series, and I'll be seeing you guys again next time.